actually started off trading, I do look at economic data. I do even do a bit of news trading. So it is really wonderful, okay, to actually check on at our website. I have just did some selection, embedded the economic data from TradingView, and of course I did some selection so that we get the high sensitive news that may move the market. And these are news that for intraday trader, especially those who trade 15-minute chart, you might want to consider before you enter. Like, let's say you want to trade dollar Canada crude oil release of information at 10:30. So at 10:30 p.m. tonight, if you want to enter dollar CAD, you might want to hold back your decision for a while. And this is fantastic because it does show data that you can't find in other sources as well. So hop on. I've really favored it to my top page, no longer using other company in terms of economic data. Alright, so if you happen to be our subscriber, then I will share the link over here. Looks like I already did. Alright, and if you're not, it's on the settings, okay, on the Facebook. Alright, take a moment to actually like the page, or rather save it to your bookmark. So what happened, these are all my default stuff. So when the desktop just load up, of course with the Facebook page as well, company Facebook page, is the first thing that I check on, and hopefully that economic data is one of the things that you check before you even plan to enter a trade. I think it's very, very important to know what is going on, because sometimes you may miss some election. So by having this data there to remind you, I think is fantastic for traders who are just too busy to keep track of all the announcement. Yep. Okay. So, hi guys. Who else is in the room? So today the rundown, it will be like we will look through. I'll look through the 12 currency pair as per usual. The first run will be with without any indicator and stuff like that. Yeah. Then the second run, I will do my analysis. Yeah. So second run, I'll be doing my analysis on the currency pair with all my drawings and plotting of chart. Hi Leon. And the third run, I will be doing sharing one of the programs that we have. I call it the Harmonic Pattern Assistant. So it does show all the potential setups, and it is very helpful. We have been using it for the past 1 year to test on things and stuff like that. And of course, right now we are even planning on the next upgrade and tweaking and stuff like that. But it's ready for you. In fact, about 15% to 20% of the trade ideas I share in my room is spotted by the Harmonic Pattern Assistant software. Alright, so we already have some user, and we have this new chat room created for people who are using the software. So when they have problems or they have questions how to use some of the features, is a very good support system, and how we actually get to them. Alright, to answer all the Q&A. So let us get started. Euro dollar on the daily chart, what you can see is a retest back into the support area. Okay, a retest back into the support area. So for counter trend traders, opportunity is coming again. If you're looking for buying opportunity, right now it's more of a counter trend trade than a trend trading. That means overall trend is still bearish, and if you're looking to buy, you're trading against the trend. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you can see this movement Alright, and having this movement, you can start to ask yourself, hey, is there a harmonic pattern? Is it qualified for you? So looks like either a bad or godly setup. Okay, to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, you can see very strong spike upwards. Then you have this retracement downwards. So on the 1 hour chart, may or may not have setups. Let's see how it goes. Yep, 1 hour chart not for me. Alright, but for 4 hour chart, definitely there's something. Alright, so back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. My analysis remain unchanged. There is a bearish shark pattern completing at 1.1654 for a selling opportunity. To the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, first you have this bullish bed, really hit the first target. The second formation is forming up. Let us have a look, high to low. So at times, it is possible that the harmonic pattern form from one to the another right after it. Okay, so this is just a sketch because harmonic pattern there are at least 8 rules for you to get started. Over here I only use 2 rules. Okay, but the right way of using it is about 8 rules, and there are 6 additional filters for traders to see whether the trade is valid. Later you get to see the software and you understand why. Okay, so this is the bearish godly pattern. Okay, down for the selling opportunity. Alright, down to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, nothing much as I have mentioned in terms of the trading opportunity or trade ideas. Okay, so to the next pair, pound dollar. Alright, so pound dollar on the daily chart, market came down. So the closest you can get is a sell zone over here. So you can wait for a higher price to go into a trend trading opportunity or confirmation. To the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, as traders might be looking for buying opportunity, you might get quite shocked that the candle actually break and close below the low price. So this is the first warning sign. And let's say if the market retraces and break again close below the low price at 1.2156, alright, that will take maybe about tomorrow or the day after. You can see that the bearish trend has resumed. Alright, to the 1 hour chart. So for traders who are looking for selling opportunity, even like for myself, I will not head in for a selling opportunity right away. I will just wait for a bit of retracement and stuff like that before I engage the trade. Alright, back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Sell zone over here, waiting for retracement to a much higher level based on the daily chart before I sell. To the 4 hour chart, I have 2 interesting buy zone. Alright, so the first, the bottom buy zone over here is another thoughts, another opportunity, which may be more for the 1 hour. Later you'll see why. So I can just hide this. So this is one thing I love about TradingView. Alright, to keep things very clean and neat. So having this as the first consideration of a buy zone, the market has already break and closed below the low price, so marking this invalid. Let us head down to the 1 hour chart. Yep, this is exactly the area that's invalid, so I can just remove it. And this was the buy zone that I saw earlier on. Alright, and this is the bullish shark trading opportunity. Alright, so yes, so what can be done is to actually look for the buy zone over here. Market came down, touched the buy zone, rebounded for about 50 pips. Alright, quite substantial movement. So I'll ask myself, let's say if market is going to go lower, I'm looking for a buying opportunity. What are the prices that I look at? Alright, so these are a couple of things. As a trader, you have to plan things out. Okay, and this chart is not valid for me. Okay, because I would want a much deeper movement to wait for the market to actually go down straight away. So what are the other possible trading opportunity from here? If let's say your harmonic pattern X to A to B, B, C, C, D, it will form much lower. So we can have a look. What are the potential setups? Can be like, alright, so it can be a potential butterfly pattern to close at about 1.2055, alright, for a buying opportunity. That is for the harmonic pattern on the 1 hour chart that I've spotted potential for you to wait for. And of course, a selling opportunity, you can wait out for that as well, alright, because it has break and close below low price. Some traders might be thinking, hey, I want to sell it all the way down to the buy zone. Not for me, because the buy zone will only valid when it hit that level. But there's always ways for us to actually plan our trade to see how it can go. Alright, so right now maybe I would say that, hey, it is possible for, let's say, a godly formation to form up. Sorry about that. So the godly formation, high to low, low to high, retest of previous support, yeah, came back down by a bit, completing at somewhere over here. Alright, so this is one of the possible setups for a selling opportunity. Okay, hi Willie. Alright, so that's pound dollar. Okay, waiting for selling opportunity over here. The buy zone will be very classic, a retest of the support for a buying opportunity over here. Alright, to the next pair, dollar yen. Dollar yen on the daily chart, you can see market hit down, went to consolidation, something to take note of. Alright, so this level, for people who are looking for buying opportunity, a break above and close above 107 is very important. To the 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart, market came down, have this movement, okay, retracement, then went pretty much flat. You can draw a line across, and you do see this tail over here, okay, so it can be looked at a retest of the support level, okay, for a buying opportunity, or you can look at a potential even a shark pattern formation. Okay, to the 1 hour chart, nothing much. Back to daily chart while I share with you my analysis. Alright, so on the daily chart, this is live. Okay, this is the bad pattern I'm looking at for a buying opportunity at 10556. This is the zone I'm looking at. So last Friday, I see this bad pattern forming up, even this bearish candle. I did ask myself, hey Rayn, are you going to enter now, or you wait for Monday for clearer movement? So by having some market sense, and at the same time the market is going to close bearish candle, I tell myself, hey, highly potential a gap down, so I hold back my thoughts. So you see on the 4 hour chart, the market did actually gap down. This was the last candle close on the 4 hour chart. Before it closed, when market opened, it gapped down somewhere over here, came down, went back up. Then I see a long shadow, I go in aggressive to long. Alright, take it as a type 2 opportunity for a buying opportunity. On top of that, there is a AB equals CD movement. So I thought, hey, why not? It's fantastic. So I've already engaged the trade. Right now I have a bit of running profits about 40 pips. Without any risk, I've already shifted my stops to entry, because this is also a concern to me. If you see market came down and it has this consolidation. Alright, to the 4 hour chart, it's even clearer. Market came down, consolidation. And what's more importantly, later we can take a look on the live chart, okay, because it is a demo account, I don't trade with FXCM. Alright, so the live chart over here, later we will see whether the data feed break and close below the low price. These are very important details. Okay, So in this chart, it does. So based on this analysis, you should do your analysis based on live chart, by the way. So based on this analysis, it does have a potential of going lower, and I'm already in a long position. It's something that I'm not so interested to see, but I wouldn't want to actually break the rules and exit earlier. So what I do is that I will shift my stops entry and just wait it out. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, very simple, a support resistance trading opportunity, and to the 1-hour chart. Okay, so that is dollar yen. So if you have any questions on any pairs, feel free to punch them in. By the time I reach CAD yen, I will just take it as there's no questions, and pound Aussie is my last pair. All right. Let's have a look at euro yen. Euro yen on the daily chart, market came down, then just slide downwards, showing that the bearish movement, but at the same time a RSI divergence. Okay, market going lower, but RSI going higher. To the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, market came down, retracement, retest, break off low. So these are a couple of things you have to really take note of. All right. To the 1-hour. Oh, 1-hour chart on the euro yen. Have you saw? There's a setup for harmonic pattern. Okay, so allow me to bring you to the weekly chart first for this. On the weekly chart, there is a bad pattern. Right now, it's already valid in terms of the setup. Whether it is confirmed or not, you just have to wait for a while for further confirmation. I'm waiting for a much lower price for my trading strategy. Okay. So bad pattern is already up. Profits are looking at hundreds of pips, and final take profit level, I think 1,000 over pips. All right. Down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, this is the sell zone I'm looking at. Okay. Apart from that, nothing much. RSI divergence, buying opportunity, another buying signal or opportunity that setups. To the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, you can see there is a bullish crab pattern forming at this price. Okay, that's my alert area. 116.23 for a buying opportunity on a crab pattern. Alright, so it's still within 3 time frame, not jumping too far. So when I use multiple time frame trading technique, I will keep within 3 time frame. For me to look at weekly and trade on 1 hour, I think it's too much. But within 3 time frame is fine. This is just one of the rules that I use. So if you are looking at, hey, I want to buy this bad pattern, but I want a better entry opportunity, the lowest you can go is 4 hour, and just nice right now we have a crab pattern set up. Okay, so that's my trade plan, looking to buy over here and stretch it upwards. Down to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, nothing much apart from a new pattern has really formed up. Okay, so over here, based on the analysis and whatsoever, by a glance, it does look very much like a bullish deep godly that most likely complete at 116.74. Alright, take note of this. Deep godly formation. Right click, set alert. Euro yen, H1, deep godly counter trend. That's how I actually combine my analysis from multiple time frame. This is what I will introduce in the Pro Trader course. And of course, Eugene, you are planning to attend the Pro Trader course. Yep, these are some of the skills that I use, so you can have a better entry for sure, and even lesser stops and higher profit level. Alright, so bring your trading to the next level. Alright, so that's Euro yen to the pound yen. Pound yen on the daily chart, market very bearish, retracement. Alright, then it went a bit sideways to the 4 hour. Nothing much over here. Looks like market is waiting for something to happen. to the 1 hour. Very choppy market. Are you referring to this pound yen trade? Okay, back to the daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. My analysis on the pound yen daily chart, nothing much. Okay, to the 4 hour. 4 hour chart, it had showed that it came back into the buy zone for traders who are looking for buying opportunity. Great opportunity right now. To the 1 hour chart, yes, 1 hour chart is within the double buy zone. Okay, something that I love to see for a trading opportunity. In fact, I think the sharp pattern has already triggered off without us going into action. Quite a pity, but no worries. There's always another opportunity for a retest, a entry opportunity and stuff like that. Alright, this could be a shark. Check your data. I'm not going to plot that out right now. So please double check. If it's not, even better. I think it's not. It have not reached yet. So a shark pattern might be very, very close for a trading opportunity. Okay, for traders to look for a quick trading opportunity. So when you say, hey, Rayn, the shark pattern right now is below the buy zone, how are you going to engage this? So I say, oh, don't worry. When the pattern form up, we see how it goes. Of course, you can see whether there's some indecision candle, confirmation reversal before I engage the trade. Alright, but let's say if we move towards a D, what can happen? It can show a candle that looks something like this. It has not violated the buy zone, but the entire trade is still valid because it touches the D price, isn't it? So over here, you can definitely set counter trend trade, pound yen, H1, shark pattern, counter trend trade. Got it? So now how you can see how you can actually piece these things together. So some of the questions might be, hey, what if the candle really pierced through and stuff like that? Then it really depends on your trading rules. Does it matter to you a lot when that happens? If it doesn't, then you can still engage a trade. For me, I will just see how the candle form up. Is there any confirmation before I engage a trade? So that should solve the problem. Alright. Yes, we will look at the 1 hour chart Australia shortly. If you don't mind, the currency on the list. Down to the list, the 3 more currency to go before we reach Australia dollar. Alright, so my only question is, Alex, is it because you have really engaged a trade? If yes, feel free to share what's your move and we can actually learn from it as well and we can have some discussion. Alright, so this is a live session so we can support more traders, be it you are our graduates or you are not. It's a good interaction platform and see how we can identify some of the trading opportunity together. Alright, so on the daily chart on New Zealand yen, market has created new low, came down, consolidate and broke new low. So this can be a sell zone. To the 4 hour, on the 4 hour chart, over here, another break and close below the low price, and 1 hour. So it does show bearish, and let's see, a potential bearish movement, and we might have a counter trend trading opportunity. We can double check that. Look like a potential bad pattern coming up. Alright, so daily chart, this was the sell zone. Right now, it has just go deeper. Alright. Okay, what is this? H1 bad pattern. Alright, to the 4 hour chart, descending triangle, one of my favorite triangle. Market has broke down. So what I do over here, you see, when the market broke down, there's no need for you to panic. I'll just wait for a retracement back into the, hopefully not breaking the trend lines, okay, selling opportunity. Alright, so I'll just wait out, and TradingView does allow me to set an alert on the horizontal line. That's great. To the 1 hour. 1 hour chart looks like just not at the 4 hour. You don't see any bad, yeah? So that trading opportunity might be expired already. After we remove it, so delete away the alert to the 1 hour. Let me just do a quick check. On the 1 hour chart, a bad pattern is potential to set up on the 1 hour chart. X to A to B, B to C, CD completion somewhere at 66.48. All right, over here. Okay, so can do a right click, add alert, New Zealand yen, H1, bad pattern, counter trend. Hi Kim Singh. Alright, can take this moment to share if you love the today's run of the analysis. We are about halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exactly halfway through. So 6 more pairs to go before we end today's session. And just before we end, after I'm done with Pound Aussie, stay with us for a while and I will share with you my harmonic pattern assistant program. So on the New Zealand dollar, movement, very bearish, sliding downwards movement. So if you're a harmonic pattern, you know that harmonic pattern trader, you know that there is a shark pattern over here. But it's such a great alarm that's sounding out that I did not engage for a buying opportunity because the market just keep on sliding downwards, black candle all the way, bearish candle all the way, and indeed it slide deeper. So these are some of the telltale signs for you not to engage short trade, even the pattern form up to the 4 hour chart. Bearish candle, then market just retrace and sliding downwards to the 1 hour chart. Very choppy. So is this the pair that you're trading also, Eugene? Alright, so on the daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. Daily chart, nothing much, down to the 4 hour. Descending triangle, then market came all the way down, break towards the downside. Can definitely wait for a retracement, for a selling opportunity, but right now, frankly speaking, nothing much. Alright, so there's no need for me to have this line. I'll just draw something like this. Alright, to the 1 hour. I think even 4 hour chart, there's nothing much just by having this trend line. The only use for this is when it break up to the upside. I can develop a breakout trades for a buying opportunity. That's about it. To the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, do you see any setups? Any potential? Not so, yeah. Even if there is, it's too early to say. X to A to B, B, C, C, D, selling opportunity. Alright. 4 hour chart, never miss out anything. Daily. Alright. So that's New Zealand dollar. Nothing much. So I just uncheck it. Yes, finally. Aussie dollar. Who was asking about Aussie dollar? Alex? Alright, so let's have a look. Great. Oh, happy anniversary, Eugene. Facebook said that you are celebrating a follower anniversary. So there is a follower anniversary on the chat above your name. Same goes for Alex and Boon Hui. Well done. Don't know what that means, but any anniversary is good, right? Alright, so on the daily chart, Australia dollar, bearish movement. It went sideways. 4 hour. Okay, came down, consolidation. Whoa, 1 hour market gap down. Alright, open price over here, then break and close below the low price. So when market gap, the one thing that I am very curious is whether, or rather very focused to look at, is whether it closed back immediately or it continue to go down. So when it continue to go down, and especially like a time frame like 1 hour, it does show that very bearish movement. So continuously of breaking of support level, pretty much show that Aussie dollar is on a bear run. And I do have these thoughts that Australia dollar can be a bit tricky. I do see that a big drop of Australia is possible. So let me just go to a higher time frame to see if I see anything yet. Nothing much right now. A lot of the indecision candle. So hardly I'll go to the monthly, because I always have these thoughts that Australia go deeper, go lower. Okay, so let's see how this month goes. Okay, if it break and close below the low price, then the lower level, at least for now, I'm looking at 63, 62. Is about 80 over pips downside. But as we all can see, a much lower level at 48.34. Okay, in 2001. Alright, so it's potential, yeah. Look at the market movement. So this became a very important decision point. Let's see how this month closes. Anyway, another 2 days. The monthly candle will close as well. Alright, so these are the kind of timeline that become very, very important. On the end of the month, monthly candle close, weekly candle close, daily candle close, 4-hour close, 1-hour close, all the time frame close at the same time. So that's when traders will have either the same or different views of the analysis. Alright, so if you can have the knowledge of combining such analysis, it can be very, very golden to you. Alex, are you still around? So let me share with you my analysis. Down to the daily chart. Alright, so on the daily chart, market came down, went to consolidation. So this is a rectangle area that the market may have a box up or box down situation. Okay, meaning to say that market came down, consolidation, confirmation reversal, go up or break down. So for a mature trader who are looking for a trading opportunity over here, what they will be waiting for is pretty much a confirmation, meaning to say that they will wait for the candle to break on the upside, downside, either way, and followed by a retracement before they engage the trade. Alright, so there's no need to rush in, and especially you are very conscious on your profitability rate, accuracy rate, then you have to wait for a bit of confirmation. Alright, so on the 4-hour chart, likewise, nothing much for me. If you are looking for buying, selling opportunity, I can just zone out for you. That's about it. To the 1 hour. Okay, so on the 1 hour chart, may have a bit of setup over here for a counter trend trading opportunity. Okay, so over here. Alright, alternate bet trading opportunity. X to A, A to B, BC, CD completion. Alright, so a counter trend trading opportunity once again. Very similar to New Zealand dollar, I think. And an alert. So you get notified. H1, bet pattern, counter trend trading opportunity. Okay, so the next pair, Australia CAD. On the daily chart, Australia Canada market came down, went to consolidation, bearish movement to the 4-hour, another bearish move. Then you have this consolidation again. Consolidation breeds pattern, so look out for patterns on a much lower time frame. Alright, so 1 hour chart look like there is a crab pattern forming up, a deep crab pattern. Have you spotted it? Okay, so back to the daily chart, and back to the daily chart, I will share with you my analysis. Daily chart, just a simple sell zone over here to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, there was a bet that I was looking at. Market came down, went back up. Alright, then it just went flat. Alright, so when that happened, no longer interested for me. Alright, but guess I'll just leave this analysis here. Anyway, the C point changes. This was the lower price, and let me just do this shift so that it doesn't affect. Alright, in fact, it is still valid, so let me just wait it out for a while and see whether any spike. So chances is for this to happen, it must have a very strong bullish movement, push it up, excuse me, then wait for the market to slowly move towards the entry price, which is point D, then a further confirmation for a selling opportunity. Alright, down to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, as you can see, there was a crab pattern. Then as I was waiting for confirmation, the market actually break and close below the low price, which is fine. Okay, so this is no longer valid. So over here, let's see X to A. Oh, okay. It's not a crab, but it may be jolly well a godly pattern trading near X. Something that I get into liking in recent years. I realized that there are some of the patterns, and these I will have to confirm. So for harmonic pattern graduates, you know what I'm looking at. Go and check the data. Go and check all other rules. There are 8 rules in trading. Harmonic pattern minimally. I'm just using 2 rules. Okay, so please check if this pattern is valid. If the completion is below X, it's totally invalid. That's for sure. For this deep godly formation. Alright, so I'll just add an alert. A H1 chart, Aussie cat. Deep godly. Okay. Got it? Okay. So on the 1 hour chart, deep godly, great trading opportunity. I love short pattern setup. Okay. To the last few pairs, if you have questions, feel free to punch them in. Dollar cat, daily chart, market came down. Very choppy pair again. Might be dealing with the oil. So you can definitely head to our economic calendar. And on the economic calendar, you can see that at about 10:30, there's a crude stocks coming up. So if you're unsure of it, you can definitely click to find out more. Okay. Only highly important news is shared. Alright, you can click this button, drop down, it will kind of summarize on petroleum fraction produced in conventional distillation process. Alright, so have a description over here, so you know what's going on. Okay, good. So I realized that this calendar is so much better than others that I've been using for many years. Alright, so later at 10:30, you could do expect a spike or a movement on dollar cat. 4 hour chart, market went up, resistance line, support line, went to consolidation. Down to the 1 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour chart, seems like nothing much for me. Back to daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Daily chart, sell zone. 4 hour chart, resistance line, ascending triangle, broke towards the downside, but market quickly came back up, so it's fine. Okay, so the other way of drawing from the low to low, this is another level you can really look into as a support, another buying opportunity. On a much higher price, if I crunch the chart a bit, this pattern is still valid, by the way. Alright, I realized that this can be quite a help. Alright, so many of times I realize if I stretch the chart to 320, even 340, the bad pattern is still valid. Okay, and of course harmonic pattern trader, you know what is the better indicator to actually look into this. All right, so definitely selling opportunity at 1.3381 to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, nothing much. If you are planning for a buying opportunity, you may need some help on our software because we have this harmonic band that can help you to look for entry price. Okay, for a trading opportunity. Down to the last two pair before we go into a deeper analysis. All right, so dollar CAD done. CAD yen on daily chart consolidation, nothing much for me. To the 4 hour, market came down, went to a sideways bounce. To 1 hour chart, very choppy pair. Oh, is this the pair you're talking about? Yesterday, our graduate, Wee Tiong, he has actually figured out some of the trades on CAD yen. I think he spotted a bad pattern. Later, we can pry on his work and see how does it go. So, on the daily chart, alright, daily chart on the Canada yen, there is a godly pattern forming up, completing at 78.30. To the 4 hour chart, sell zone, resistance, support. Did you spot anything? Nothing. 1 hour chart, alright, there was a crap pattern, already took profit level already, so no longer valid, so just remove it. Alright, so market over here has double top, but RSI did not go overboard, so I'm not interested in this. Let's see. I hope you don't mind. So he didn't want to post it on the student group chat and whatsoever because he wants to keep it like private. Alright, so oh, it's Cat Frank. He spotted bearish bad pattern for our chart. Cat Frank even able to spot the stop loss and target level just by a 1 day session, a 1 day course. He's able to spot this. Fantastic work, very beautiful, very nicely drawn. Alright, Euro franc, bad pattern as well. CAD yen, bad pattern. My system spotted a godly because of the data difference. So anyway, that's a demo account. And CAD yen, he's right because my system also spotted a bad pattern. Alright, on my live account. Okay, so move to the last pair, then we hop in straight. Yep. So on pound Australia, on the daily chart, market broke a low, come back with test within the sell zone. So he's screaming very loudly, selling opportunity to the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart, yep, you can see market went up, came down, and have this weird movement, and it broke upwards. So a lot of break up and breakdown movement for pound Australia. Okay, to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so back to the 4 hour chart, you can see that the market actually came very close with high price. So it does look like a 4 hour chart there is a bullish harmonic pattern. It's about to set up. It looks like a bet to me. Down to the 1 hour chart. Nothing much on the 1 hour. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Sell zone, straightforward. To the 4 hour chart, there was a bet, but right now, if you ask me on a textbook cases basis, this bet is really invalid. It really hit the stop loss. But if you ask me on a professional level, this bet is still alive. What? Alright, so this is the area, potential selling opportunity. I'm waiting for a retest back into this line. So this trading view technology become very important. And alert. Okay, how many of you is totally fine to engage a trade again after you got stop out, and most importantly using the same setup, the same reason how you actually engage a trade? How many of you are actually okay? Let's say you have really stopped out by this bad pattern and right now Rayn say, hey, it's still valid. How many of you, let's say if you agree with it, you will still hit in for a trade? Say I. Okay, so basically I am definitely waiting for a selling opportunity for a retest. Couple of reasons. First is what I told you from the professional standpoint. This bad pattern is still valid. Okay. Second, can you see this very strong bearish candle? So having such a bearish candle, it does show that the bear strength is still there. So I would want to wait for a retest, retracement to the much higher price for a selling opportunity. That's right. Yes, all the all the Japanese yen pair Monday gap down. That's why I hold quite a lot of my trades. Yeah, I hold back quite a lot of my trades. Yep, before the market close. Because while the candle is going to close, you can actually let me just get back to you on Pound Australia. After we're done with Pound Aussie, we'll head back to the yen pair, and I'll share with you what actually got me hold back my trading decision of engaging the trade. Okay, so Pound Aussie on the 4-hour chart, there's another way of looking at this, which even is better for traders who are looking for a buying opportunity. Okay, low price, X to A to B, B, C, CD completion, much lower price here. Okay, so yes, it's a bet. Okay, so I can do this. Let's say I miss this wave, and definitely there is and this is not counter trend, even better. So this is trend trading opportunity. Pound Aussie H4, bad pattern, trend continuation. Okay, great. Okay, down to the 1-hour chart. Yep, it does. All right. However, not the bearish. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, great. So let me just quickly go to the dollar yen trade. So on dollar yen, can you imagine when the candle was here? Let me just do a replay. This was exactly the same candle I was looking at on Friday night. Happened that this Friday night, or last week Friday night, I was quite awake. All right. At night, usually I don't look at chart past 11. So there is definitely when it came back down, imagine the computer is screaming alert, 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 because I already set the alert price. I didn't engage the trade to actually buy, because what can happen is that I can miss the trade once again when Monday market open, it gap up and went all the way up. But looking at this very big bearish candle, it does tell me that, hey Rayn, you might want to hold back a bit and see how market react on Monday. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, I may able to have a better feel, or I may choose not to engage the trade. So to the 4-hour chart, you can see this is exactly how the candle closed. Yes, on the 4-hour chart on Friday. So it's a good sign for me. Okay, but you have to remember that Friday market close, short candle is common. Click the play button. Market open over here, gap down. Can you see that? Gap down, market close. Okay, so this gives me an opportunity to engage the trade somewhere at 10512 for aggressive buy. Okay, I do know that there's risk, but I do have some advantage, and I do see that it's pushing upwards. That's why I have really engaged the trade. Okay, so I won these profits. It's about, I think it's about 70 to 90 pips profit from here to here. Oh, 135 at one point. Okay, but I have to stay on to the trade because this trade is meant for a daily chart, and I'm looking for much greater level And for those who hop on earlier on, you do know that I did mention that it can be quite a tricky one because a bearish candle, consolidation, it may break lower. More even clearer on the 4-hour chart, market came down. Can you see? Market came down. Consolidation. Looks like break below, close below the low price. So I will go into double check my data on the live. Okay, are you ready for that? Okay, so let us get into the live chart over here. So this is the system that's ready. So for all our Trade Ideas subscriber, you'll get a copy of this. All right, this is the harmonic band. So it does plot the pattern all by itself. How cool is that? So we can quickly run through some of the pairs to see whether the pattern assistance software spotted some of the patterns that we may have missed it. All right, so you like it? All right, so we are going into the next level of upgrade of this, and of course it's really ready. So for the first 100 people who actually subscribe to our Trade Ideas package that can be found on our website, okay, we will be giving you this harmonic pattern full collection. You get to see all the patterns, setup and whatsoever, only for the first 100 copies. For subscriber who only subscribe to us but is not our student, never attend the SWMP training, you will only get the back pattern and along with other indicators after the first 100 copies is out. If I were you, knowing what this can do for me, I will head on and sign up, and it's just $297 a month. And most importantly, you get to access to information like this. All right, you get to access to information like Trade Ideas, okay, that is done by your truly, entry, stops and target. So there are 3 types of entry that I will post. One is known as a long EP. Long EP, I'll wait for confirmation. That means I'll wait for candle reach a D point and see how it react before I engage the trade. Long now, that means I'm engaged now. It's really up to you whether you're going to engage the trade. Then those that you have the buy limit and sell limit, meaning to say that I really place a pending order. Alright, and there are reasons behind it, not because I like it, you know. Okay, so you get to see all my stops, entry and targets. Okay, and over here, if you just go to Trade Ideas package, we are doing some editing on our Trade Ideas package page. All right, right now you can see the results over here. I find that it can be a bit messy, so I might create one more page for this just to put the results. All right, so 3,174 pips of net profit in running 12 months. I think it's crazy. October is coming. I used to have a fear for October. I've been trading for 15 years. Born as a counter trend trader. Start off as a counter trend trader. So October, there are years when I just started off trading, wipe out all my profits. So I got very, very fearful. Then after 2014, I graduate myself as a trend trader. Yes, I graduate myself from that because I've captured 1,428 pips in a single trade on euro dollar. On 2014 May, I engaged trade. In the month of October, profits 1,400 pips, and from there on I started to like analyze things like 2015 pound drop. We are talking about 3,000 over pips of movement, you see. So these are a couple of things that got me very, very interested, and I realized that in the month of August is just a younger brother of a October. That's my term, meaning to say that how I perform in August will be magnified in October. Alright, so at least what I want to see is a profitable. Then October will be super profitable. And I do know that this month I'm quite profitable. Results is not out yet, tabulation in process. Okay, but I do know because I've been sharing the results and I've been trading myself, correct? So this is some interesting stuff. Alright, so head on over here at the bottom to really sign up. To choose one of the package, because only for the first 100 people you will get the 100% copy. And even before I start to do the videos collage, I have recorded a video to talk about this a bit. I have already been selling some of the copies already. I've been receiving some of the requests, questions from Facebook, from Instagram, and stuff like that. You see? Okay, so quickly hop by. So on the 4-hour chart, on the pound Aussie, pound dollar, there is this deep crack forming up. Okay, so I can even look at what are the level. 1.2328 is the level I'm looking for a selling opportunity to be valid, and this is live data, and it is compatible to any brokers. So it doesn't matter if you trade on a broker. Hi Calvin, you made it. So it doesn't really matters what kind of brokers you are trading, as long as they do support MT4. You can install this, and I'll help you to do a remote installation so it is smooth and sound. On the 1 hour chart, we can have a look. Nothing much on the 1 hour. So over here, this is a proprietary band. It's known as the harmonic band. Alright, so within this band, there are arrows. So when the market is horizontal, just like how you use Bollinger, when arrow appear in both sides, the upside and the downside, you can sell and buy, and these end up to be quite profitable. You see, selling signal over here, okay, buying signal over here. So the targets I'm going to use, let's say I choose to short over here, the candle open and close, even better, it close higher. The target I'm looking at is on the other side, so it's about 73 pips. Market came into this area. If let's say it have not hit my take profit level, once the buy arrow appear, I may exit or minimally achieve stops to entry. So this is another signal for me to actually go in for a buying opportunity. My target will be on the other side, which is about 53 pips. You see, it took profit. Alright. So in this case, arrow like this, I may not engage a trade because it's moving upwards. Makes sense? Okay, so individual preference. Stops can go above the extreme line and plus your buffer. That's one. Or the recent high. There's two ways of placing your stops. Alright, so this is the amplified RSI. It works perfectly like your RSI. It's just that we add additional formulas to it to make it even more hypersensitive to the market movement. So right now you can even use the 50 line to let you know, are you going to hold on to your targets. Alright, so let me just go down to a few examples for you. Okay, so back to the daily chart first. Okay, so it has spotted also the bad pattern on the daily chart, and of course over here there's a Gartley. Okay, so for the bad pattern is valid. Head down to the 4-hour chart. Let me just quickly check one of the important data. Alright, so the important data show up that it looks something like this. Alright, so market actually gap down, open at this price, move all the way down, and close here. So let me just have a look on this. You see, this is the closing price, which is very important. Look left, support, or rather the low price, and it does show that the low price is well supported. Okay, I'm not so worried right now compared to looking at trading view, where the 4-hour show a different chart. Demo feed and live feed does have difference during spikes, so you might want to take note of that. Okay. Yes. Okay, to the 1-hour chart, let's see if we miss out anything. Nothing much. Alright, so over here there is a consolidation, take note. Okay, so for traders who are looking for a buying opportunity or whatnot, you can uncheck Ray. Okay, you can, because there is a potential breakout trading opportunity. Can you see that? A breakout trading opportunity. You can break out on the either side. So if you don't want to really bet on it, you can wait for the breakout to happen, a retracement before engage a trade. By looking at this, and of course I'm saying this, I'm biased for sure because I've really long this pair. It does really look like a bull flag pattern. So I'm looking for a buying opportunity over here, this price. So how can I do it? I can wait for a buying arrow to show, up arrow to show, engage the trade aggressively for another position. Okay, stops will go below the low price over here with buffer, and of course right now with this harmonic band, I can throw below this dotted line with buffer. How good is that? So having TradingView have the most amazing alert system software that I can find. I can head on to the 1 hour chart, and I spotted things that at times, because maybe the chart is cluttered, maybe there are indicators, it brings some light to you, or it covers certain things. I can do this. All right, so this is my plan of buying up again. I don't mind to add in portfolio for buying opportunity when I'm super biased of this going up. Nothing much on the 1 hour chart, but I do think that the 1 hour the 4 hour chart back pattern may stand on 1 hour. Let's see. And my first trade of New Zealand yen on the daily chart has already 0 risk for me because I have shift stops to entry. So what I can do is that I can right click, send an alert over here, and key in dollar yen, H1 base flag long. Okay, that's one. I can totally show you how biased I can go in terms of my analysis. Guess what I'm going to do here. Definitely set alerts, but what I'm going to key in may shock some of you. Dollar yen, H1 chart, breakout, flag pattern. So both trading strategies or signal I am keying in is for a buying opportunity. That's how biased I am. So one way I can engage is market came down, touch this price. I'll check for my arrow. If arrow appears, engage, buy, done. Stop loss below, buffer this price. Alright, target 1, I can shoot all the way to this price. Support resistance, yeah. Okay, this can be the first level. And by looking at it, it's a good 60 pips open. Unfortunately, let's say the market break up to the upside, I'll wait for a retracement back into the trend line area, then I'll go in for a buy. So that's how you can use your tool as much as you want, but a tool should be a solution to what you want to achieve. Alright, or a trading plan you want to achieve. Let's say you want to focus on buying opportunity, then you should focus only on buying opportunity, isn't that? Okay, and not when the system or your analysis or godly or bad whatsoever show you a selling opportunity and say, hey, I was looking for buying, but there's a selling. What should I do now? Okay, so these are certain things that are very, very important to really think through. Okay, so weekly chart. See, spotted back pattern, spotted back pattern. So if you have this software like way in advance, good for you, because this trade is crazy. You shorted over here, hit the first target level, 1057 pips. Second target level, 1734 pips. Right now, another opportunity came by. What you will be thinking? Let's say if you get engaged in this trade, your stop loss is 556. Target 1, 734. Do you accept it? Target 2, 1231. Is it something good for you? Alright, so that's why I'm looking for a much deeper level on the 1 hour chart for the crab pattern to set up for a buying opportunity. Okay, or if not, there is also another potential for a godly pattern formation as well. Yep, godly, a much lower price, definitely within the band. I can wait for the arrow. So let's say if the system never detect the godly, I can still detect the godly myself. X to A to B, okay, B, C, D, okay, formation, ta-da, 786. And because it's a godly, I color code it. Okay, good. So I am way in advance having a knowledge of harmonic pattern, okay, as well as the system to help me. Got it? So this is my Euro Yen. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity for sure. It's either the crab or the godly. How good is that? Okay, so to the next pair, Pound Yen. Crab pattern is kind of interesting in the system. For me to trade crab, right now I'm looking at I will not engage a trade straight away. And of course, if you spotted this and you decide to engage this for whatever reason, you'll hit your stops. But this is the area PEZ. I'm looking for a buying opportunity. So even the crab is formed, I will need something like an arrow before I can engage a trade. Alright, and I do expect it to go deeper. Maybe it's the season right now, more trendy. Okay, so take note of that. That's why we have support groups, and traders can interact, and that's how we pass information. And of course, we do pass information like this, like a during live session like today. Okay, so what can happen is if you are looking for continuous selling opportunity on pound yen, for some reason, you can wait for it to come back to the upper band, wait for the arrow and sell. Done. Alright, to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so 4-hour chart, let's say there is a buying arrow, is a good consideration because right now is much on the lower side. Okay, and it does potentially give you a better reward is to risk as well. 1-hour chart, what do we have here? ABCD completion pattern. Likewise for crab, ABCD pattern. Once you see the sun, that means pattern completion signal. Then an arrow. Having this arrow will pretty much show you that there is a selling signal already. So only when these two happen, then I'll engage a trade. Okay, stop loss, I'll be using the new high and plus a buffer. Okay, so that's how I'm engaging for ABCD as well as crab pattern for now. Yes, and definitely ABCD I'll prefer a structure on the left. If not, I'm not interested. Okay, so amazing trade over here. After arrow, target 1, target 2, 169 pips. And if you are doing active management, you will earn even more because target 1, bearish candle, and is on the end of another band of this harmonic band, 124 pips. If you miss this after the arrow is out, you will exit at 97 pips, more than what you should have on 88 pips in this case. Target 2 will exit touching C. There could be one, but that is really lucky of you. But if not, the arrow over here, you may earn slightly lesser than what you should by hitting target 2. Alright, by just exiting at target 2. Okay, so it can be a great help to traders. Wonderful. Alright, so let us continue. Do a quick screen through to see if this system catch anything that we didn't. Okay, nothing. New Zealand dollar, daily chart, nothing. Okay, 4-hour chart, it captures something that we didn't manage to see just now, which is a crab pattern on the 4-hour chart. Much lower price at 93.01. Very good number, price action number. Alright, got it. To the 1-hour chart, harmonic band, arrow. If you're looking for counter trend trading opportunity, well, we can consider, but you missed the right. I'll rather wait for the selling arrow over here. Okay, Australian dollar, anything? Let's see. Just now I think Alex was asking Aussie dollar, so I've covered it like twice. Okay, first we have this bad pattern. Right now is valid, but none of us actually engaged a trade. So you have this very nice alert that will pop up as well. Okay, when you are using our system. Okay, so the reason why we, both myself and Boo Hui, have not engaged this trade, market came down, it valid the bad pattern, it does retest, it does have a RSI divergence, everything check. The only reason we are not comfortable because it consolidates below the low price, and ignore the bad pattern for now. Basically, it's just a bearish movement, went to consolidation. Alright, and Aussie, I am very bearish of Australian dollar. I find that market is really going to crash on Australia. Okay, down to the H4. 4-hour chart, bearish candle, went sideways. So you'll be surprised that I may even look for a selling opportunity somewhere here, set an alert at this area. Okay. Yep, alert set. So one thing I'll look for, the arrow. So this is trading band, and I started off trading forex in 2005. That's the period that I use a lot of band trading techniques, intraday trading, opportunity and setups. And for this, it can even expand towards the downside, bearish candle, bearish movement, then went to consolidation. Alright, to the 1-hour chart. Okay, nothing much on the 1 hour detected by the system yet. Alright, so next pair, Aussie cat, daily chart, 4 hour, 1 hour, nothing much. Dollar cat, daily chart, nothing much. You can see all the pending orders. 4 hour. This is the back pattern I'm looking for as well. Okay, so it is still highly possible. Okay, great. Alright, to the 1 hour chart. Okay. Yeah. So market went up, RSI divergence, arrow. So you ask yourself, are you going to sell? Are you going to sell this? So I leave this decision to you for dollar cat on the 1 hour chart. But you want to take note, about 3 hours from now, there will be the crude oil news related. It's going to release. But sometimes you do need news like this to move the market, isn't it? Alright. So there's this parallel channel going up. Alright, so take note. Your choice, your decision. I'm not going to do anything about this. Alright, so cat yen daily chart, you see bad pattern, but on my trading view, I drew out a godly. Why? Because of the data, that's for sure. Okay, and the points are different. Okay, so this cat yen is still valid until end of the month on the daily chart. So don't be too fast to dismiss this trading opportunity. Market can crash all the way down and valid this cat yen. If not, you just invalid. No big deal. 24-hour chart. You have a up arrow right now. Market having horizontal movement. So up arrow over here. Buying opportunity. You miss a ride. Let's see how's the market set up from here. To the 1 hour. Crab pattern forming up. Only engage crab pattern until the arrow is up and the sun is there. So over here is my buying opportunity, and it does hit the take profit level. Alright. Last pair, pound Aussie. Let's see. ABCD pattern. Likewise, sun with arrow, valid. Before hit stop loss, hit the first target. Wonderful. Alright, to the 4-hour chart. This is still valid for me. I'm waiting for a retest of the trend line. Alright, that's over here for those benefit of those who have missed it earlier on. I'm waiting for market to retest this area, then I can short it down. Okay, 1 hour. Nope, nothing much on 1 hour. Alright, so alternatively, I can wait for market to come back up, wait for another bearish candle, bearish arrow before I engage the trade. So pretty much that's what I have for you today. If you are looking to engage yourself with such opportunity of trading and whatsoever, join us in a live workshop next Thursday. Next Thursday we are going to have a run, and next Thursday is already September. We'll be giving you a complimentary ebook, so register fast. And we will send you a couple of series of ebooks along the way. And next Thursday is highly possible that is our only run of workshop done by Forex 100 in Singapore, because we might have a collaboration session in a much later date, but it's not just our content. At the same time, on the first week of September, I'm invited to JB by ATFX to give a talk. On the 20th of September, I'm invited by Traders Fair Korea. Traders Fair also invite me to Singapore in October, and November is Vietnam. All right, and at the same time, this end of September, we have an event together with FX Pro. FX Pro invited us to give talks at the end of September, 27th to 30th of September. We'll be in Bangkok. So 28, 29, we'll be there teaching. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Till then, remember always plan your trade, enter your plan, grab yourself, get engaged, come to our Trade Ideas package program, so you will get this complimentary system all for you. And till then, remember always plan your trade, enter your plan, and I will see you soon on the next video. See you.